Hey DJ, this is Joel. It was great to see you the other day. There's the difference, the old gold versus the new blue. When you get that better kink in your left wrist, and the shaft on the straight blue line there on the shaft is going up through the middle of your left hand, whereas on the old gold, that shaft was going just barely on the edge of your hand. So it looks much better on our right. And again here, you're seeing that little test I want you to get good at. Nope, that's not the good one. Here it is. See, that's the bad stuff there, buddy, where my thumb pad is actually touching the club. And there's the good stuff. There's the good stuff. Where my thumb pad's not touching the club. I can hold it with that one finger. So there's the bad stuff where the edge of my hand, my heel pad is down underneath the club. And my thumb pad is touching the club. And then here's the good stuff. Big difference. Right there's the good stuff. Thumb pad is not touching the club and the heel pad is up on top. And then you did great with that grip, buddy. Like I said, a lot of folks will kind of scruff the first several off, but you were hitting this consistent long draw there, buddy, with that better grip. And again, this is what you asked about a week or two ago in our last lesson was, how can I get to be more consistent with my ball flights? And I said I'll tell you about it in a few days, and sure enough, I got to tell you about it the other day. Now here, your posture wasn't that great, right? It wasn't as good as what we'd seen, there we go, a couple weeks ago, so that at impact, you know, you were taller on the old gold there on our left from yesterday, or 2 days ago. But that's because the grip was a little different. So now, get used to that grip next several days, couple weeks, David, and then obviously get back to your normal good posture there, so impact will come back to the same height like you were a couple weeks ago in the studio on the right. Come back to impact the same height as you were when you started. So thanks so much, David. That's the good grip to remember. Right there, the new blue versus the old gold there.
This is Joel Suggs. I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend and showing you your swing on the 2D equipment that I have. And so I want to take about 2 to 3 minutes to just show you around Meadowlinks. This is the studio I use in the winter for all my students. You see there's the down-the-line camera angle for our 2D equipment. And then we have the face-on camera angle also. And then what we also have here is 3D equipment to where I can show you your swing from 6 different camera angles with this 3D equipment. And we can get your swing from down to the 1/120th of a second in terms of exactly what your hips, shoulders, and hands are doing in the swing. And then also, I have the most realistic hitting curve I've ever seen from puttersedge.com. So when you hit your full shot, it feels as realistic as possible. And then I have 3 different green speeds for you to practice your putting. 9.5 on the step meter, 10.5 on the step meter, and 12.5 on the step meter. That's benefited my students tremendously. And then also I have a lot of learning aids like this Smart Stick. You can see the rest of those learning aids over here in my bag that we can work on to help you learn the certain fields in your golf swing that you and I both want. And then also I help my students a lot with their equipment through the winter. This is a frequency analyzer where we twang your club and it gives us a reading here. And then also we plot your whole set, each club on these lines to see if the set is really matched or not. Quite often they aren't, and it helps my students tremendously when they find out what clubs are the offending clubs. Then if we get tired of being indoors and we want to go outdoors and hit some, we can do that. It's my daughter! Ellie! Good to see you. I haven't seen her in weeks. No wonder you've been gone, Ellie. You've been out here playing in the snow all this time. But this is our natural turf area. This is closed until April, as you can see. But it's a fantastic area where we can step outside and hit some balls and get some real ball flight. Or, if we get pretty satisfied that things are looking better on the video here, and we're kind of cooped up inside and want to go outside, we can step on out and hit balls and see real ball flights for about 5 or 10 or 15 minutes, however long you and I can stand the cold, out into the air, and we see them land at these different flags. I have a yardage book for this driving range. It's the first one I've ever seen in my life where we know exactly what it is for the front, back, and middle of each green. And again, the covered area here is heated, so we stay out there for about 5, 10, 15 minutes, like I said. It enables us to see some ball flights, and then we get satisfied that things are looking the way we want, and we come back inside, take off our coat, and look again at the video equipment to see how your swing's looking, to make sure that you understand it. And then notice too, my exercise ball up top here, and then also, so I help my students a lot with their fitness through the winter, and then I will help you also with your sports psychology, with your golf psychology from the golfpsych.com people down in Texas. That's helped my students tremendously a lot over the years too. So again, I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend. I look forward to seeing you again out here this summer at Meadowlinks, or even right now in the winter. I have a lot of people that work on their games with me right through the winter. Check out more information about the things I do to help you at joelsuggs.com. Take care.